My name is Gordon McDowell, and I live in Buffalo, Kentucky, which is the suburbs of South Fork. Probably a few of you know who I am. Wilma and I left the church 27 years ago, and we're coming back now. But many, many years ago, I was a young person, and I'll share this because it's something maybe we can all learn from. As a little boy, I was about 8, 9 years old, and I kept feeling like there's something wasn't right. My mother was a Sunday school teacher. My daddy was a deacon, but I was lost, and I realized that. And I kept wanting somebody to say something to me, and nobody would. And finally, one Sunday night, this was back when the preacher went home and ate with whoever would invite him, and he was at our house that night. And on the way back to church that Sunday night, he asked me, he said, "Gordon, would you like to be a Christian?" And I can remember saying, I thought no one would ever ask. And for the first time in my life, I sat almost on the front seat because I didn't want to have to walk very far because I knew I had to make it public. But I also realized something else. Once I accepted Christ, I wanted to tell somebody about it. And I found out in the years later in my ministry, I could tell if a person's salvation was real because if it was, they wanted to tell somebody. I can remember that night chasing a boy around the church for 30 minutes trying to catch him to tell him about Jesus. He was faster than me, but I finally caught him. So if you're a person today and there's somebody that's waiting for you to tell them and ask them about Jesus, it's one of the greatest things you can do to share your testimony. The greatest instrument that you have to reach lost people is your personal testimony. It may not be fancy, but it's yours. Use it to tell others about Jesus Christ.